I go back in Leh. Funny thing is that the guy that took me here has a travel agency literally in front of the guest house where I'm staying. During my stay in Leh, I got invited by Stanzin, the owner of the guest house where I was staying, to visit his grandparents' house, a real Buddhist home in his origin village.
Many places,
Yeah.
but the big one that people used to, round it with their hands.
Yeah.
This is a portable version of that,
Okay. And what's the meaning of that?
So in that between is you can see from here, no. So there's a photo of that, the one I told you. So in between there's the Buddhism scriptures here.
Okay.
So it's just covered up in a sort of clothes.
Yeah.
In between that there's a scripture. So the meaning is that if you spin it like that, so you don't have to read it, right? It counts for a read. Every morning when we woke up,
Yeah.
so we just sit here and do some prayer. So this is the main prayer room. So everyone, every Buddhist have these sort of rooms in their homes.
Okay.
It's like a small monastery.
Man, what represent those figures, those statues?
Yeah, there's the gods.
Yeah.
There are different sort of gods here.
In Buddhism.
This one is here. Is that the one I told you about? It's the reincarnation of the previous life. That the statue, that was his previous life.
Yeah.
This is the reincarnation.
Oh, yeah,
This is the rebirth of the popular Rinpoche.
And what's the figure? I always seen that.
So this is the protector of the house.
이 슈베케는 요 빠서나가다 이위낭네 타르체시피아 성게시 오일락과 이랑 빙즈간 모두 단데 녹서다 오이위낭네.
So our cycle of life is in the hand of this demon. Like you don't want to, but still your mind, always goes in the negative zone. So it's because our will of life is in the hand of this demon. So here sees the God. He's just pointing us that good deeds, so you can just cross this the circle of life, to the nirvana or sort of stuff.
Okay.
He's just pointing out that you don't have to do every time that sin and all that stuff.
이위낭 시키었나 라이프나 시키었나 양 시키스 this 이기는 이니스 이바드로.
So you have to do that sort of thing that like if you get out of this, just you get the nirvana and you don't have to die and take the rebirth. You don't have to get in the cycle again.
You me human.
This is the human phase. People getting punished in hell.
Okay.
Hell, okay. This
It's
earth,
my hell, pura hell.
This is the hell how people get treated.
To do certain animals.
So animals life.
Okay.
Up there.
Heaven.
This is the heaven.
Yeah.
오이 상면안에 다 주어졌어.
This is the cycle.
Okay.
This is the human cycle. After the death, we get this. We get in the hell. We get rebirth in a form of animal sometimes. Or we can take to the heaven. But this is the cycle. But if you have to get out of this, that's how did the Buddha did.
What's the meaning of this?
This is this
얼굴만 쏙 보여놓을까?
Selfishness.
어.
the selfishness.
Okay.
Here it's similar to selfishness. This is the bad deed, okay?
Yeah.
This is bad every time you do good. So this here is like if you do bad deeds, you got dragged to the hell. You can see. If you do good deeds, you could fly up to the heaven. You have to get out of this, Renchi. You don't have to be here every time.
Yeah.
You can get out here. That's it. They're like all our old generations used this.
Wow.
Because you see, it's got burned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be got flamed on that wooden stove. So this you can see over there, Renji.
Yeah.
This was the plates. Now these days we eat on that like this is the bottle. Ancient bottle. People used to, at the time there's no bottle. We used to use this. So local beer. If you have this, and you're rich at that time. When the kings come.
Yeah.
So we have to serve in that one.
Okay.
For the king.
The king.
The king of Leh.
Okay.
So this is it's more than 300 to 400 years. It's passed on generation to generation. So we use it on a horse. If you got married and when you bring that girl from that house to our, you just put this on the horse.
Oh really?
So these days we text message, inform everyone that yes, this is the marriage. But at the time when there was no message sort of stuff, so this sound alerts people that that the wife, their marriages, that all that people are coming.
Wow. Now you're touching on your bike and you go around.
Now we can just have a cup of tea.
Oh, thank you.
Ladakh ki chahala.
Ladakh kajai. Yeah, so this is the homemade butter that I showed you.
Okay.
Homemade, handmade butter. So
Okay.
after that bit of butter and that local tea,
Yeah.
and a bit of sugar.
Yeah.
While traveling, like it's hard to get the tea or the butter,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can just directly add water. Wheat that
Okay.
in this.
Yeah.
This is that I told you that day, right?
Mhm.
Just that the tea goes so. People at that time used to eat this for breakfast,
Oh, really?
This is the main traditional breakfast. You just now just eat it like that.
Just did it. Okay. Like, can I?
Yeah. You can dip it right there. The breakfast, we take a bit of like this.
Mm-hmm.
And we squeeze it in our hands.
I need it.
I show you that the spin one.
Yeah.
At that time, it's very hard to make that. So people used to construct this.
Oh, so they're the same thing but
Same thing.
giant size.
Yeah, it's giant size. You just make a circle of it.
Okay. Can you spin them?
No.
No. Okay.
But if
Oh, you go in
have
circle.
a circle.
Okay, you circle around.
You can see the prayers are written on the stones.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Comes
Slide.
along that.
What's inside? Oh, nothing. Just empty.
Yeah.
No, they're not allowing me to go through the tunnel. And now they called their like supervisor to figure out a solution. I insisted, saying that I have only 3 days to get to Pakistan.